All right. Let's do the intro on cupping. If you guys want, at the end of this video, it has an actual CEU you can take, which is the one I took. Ace Cupping. Anita Shannon, I think her name is. But she does a good job. She's a bit eccentric, but she does a good job. All right. Intro to cupping. We're going to burn this place down. I'm just kidding. So the history of cupping. Cupping is the art of cupping, was developed over time from the original use of hollowed out horns to drain the toxins out of snake bites and skin pustules. So they used horns at first. Fun. Eventually, that evolved into using other things like bamboo cups, and then eventually was replaced by glass. And then eventually replaced by plastic. This is the fire cupping? Therapeutic applications have evolved with the refinement of the cup itself. And it is used across various cultures for health and healing. So we're going to go through the different countries or the different origins just briefly. So I guess you're not surprised that the Chinese probably started it. Here's a picture of, not Chinese, but somebody using horns, right? Probably of African descent is my guess. The horns were hollowed out and a small hole was made that allowed the air to be sucked out to draw the toxins to the surface. They originally would use cupping to divert blood flow during a surgery. So say you had an open wound and they were trying to not let you bleed out, they would do cupping somewhere else on the body to divert the blood flow. Right? Very cool. And still to this day, they believe there's stagnant blood under the cup. Stagnant blood also would be chi stagnation, so energy stagnation. All right, so they believe that cups, not only in a physical way, would also help the energy in your body to free flow easier. There are early written records in China that date back to 28 AD, stating that acupuncture and cupping, blank, 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 basically helped more than half of the ills cured. So they use the combination of acupuncture and cupping to, I don't know, cure people, we'll say. Then we have the Egyptians. Look at that, probably pharaoh holding that thing on top of their head. That's great. That's some skill. I wonder what that is.
It looks like a shibori thing that I just read about yesterday.
Shibori?
Where they have the oil.
Shidara.
Yeah, that, and then the oil like drips into the head.
Oh yeah, I used to do that up in Cleveland.
They were talking about how expensive in that one group.
It's like a brass, it's tiny little pinhole and
It's crazy that just came up and I saw.
Oh yeah, it feels really good.
I can't even imagine.
It drips warm oil with different essential oils or herbs in it on your head and scalp. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They were talking about charging like upwards of $500 per session.
I thought about adding it, but
Half-hour session.
yeah, Cambridge isn't very open to strange modalities, so I never added it.
The studio starts getting real busy.
Do it, and then I'll come get it.
What do you do? Hang it from a ceiling? And
There's the ones where you just can hold, or there's a whole system and it hangs from a chain. I'll show you.
Sorry, totally got us.
It's okay. The internet can learn more.
It
Shirahara.
was a guy, must have been in a brass bowl, and it was just,
Here's a fun picture. So this one, this woman has it hanging from a wood type thing, right?
That's kind of like so the lady that I want to go do the Ashiatsu training with in Fredericksburg,
She does this.
I'm gonna type stand.
It kind of reminds me of the Japanese head
Head
spa.
spa, yeah.
Here we go. So,
Oh my gosh.
oh
Wouldn't your hair be so gross though?
no. Yes, it is. So,
You would need that Japanese head spa.
usually, you can have something collecting it, like a basin of some sort underneath. But we would just put like a towel under them, and it would just collect on the towel. And then you do like an Indian head massage with it, just like a full scalp.
That would feel so.
It's real nice. Okay, let's get back.
Damn.
That might be what that is. Who
I was gonna say,
knows?
That's kind of what that looked like to me.
Like a Shiodara brass, whatever you want to call it. All right, so Egyptians in 1550 BC, the Ebers Papyrus, an ancient medical textbook, discusses the application of cups. They use it for fever, pain, vertigo, menstruation, appetite, constipation, and accelerating the healing process for disease. Then the Egyptians, as the Egyptians were doing cupping, it was introduced to the Greeks and then the European countries and eventually came over to America. We're always the last to get it.
Right. Shocking. We're the youngest.
We're the youngest.
That's why.
All right, 1980s or 1800s to 1900s. This is when the European and American doctors started using cupping, all right? And it was widely used. So around this time, cupping was usually something called wet cupping or bloodletting. So that meant kind of like how they would suck out or they would, divert the blood flow. Usually this was bringing blood out of the body, stagnant blood. Now, in America, we don't do wet cupping.
But it is on your end. What's the question?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So wet
I
means
didn't know what it
blood.
was.
Blood. Right? Europe during the 18th century started addressing dry cupping only. Just because it's safer. You don't know what is going on with somebody's blood if they have any infectious disease, right? 1950s. A collaboration between China and Russia confirmed that the clinical applications of cupping therapy, or confirmed the clinical, can't read. So at that point, China and Russia said, this helps therapeutically. Then they started offering this in Chinese hospital systems. Bless you. America still didn't know what's going on until widely 2016 during the Summer Olympics. This is when swimmer Michael Phelps introduces the world of cupping during the Summer Olympics. I don't know if you guys remember seeing that, all the big purple giant marks. Let's show another picture. It provided a huge awareness for the benefits of cupping for athletes. Here I'm going to show you Michael Phelps one more time. Cool, baby. I want a good picture. Well, I guess you can kind of see. Here we go.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hello.
Whoa. There we go. Hey, buddy. Cups, 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 cups. Here's a good one. So you can see as he's swimming. I'm really bad at this zooming thing. Whoever's going to watch these videos is this millennial needs to get out of here. Whatever. You guys have got it, right?
Google a picture of Michael Phelps.
Google a picture of him.
He has him in that picture.
He does.
Yeah.
He looks like an alien. Okay.
All swimmers look like fish.
They are fish. They're mermen and maids.
Say merman.
And maids. Mermen. Let's learn the therapeutic effects of cupping. It says it's non-irritating. I slightly disagree, but they say non-irritating, it draws inflammation out of the tissues. So redness occurs And this shows you that there is circulation going on, right? So it improves your circulation. It also, fun little side note, enhances the absorption of whatever oil, liniments, or analgesics you're using. So there, if you do take the cupping course here, she teaches you how to do full body cupping to kind of help with smoking cessation. So to help people stop smoking, ideally, because of different oils. I believe it's like a lemon or a lemongrass and some other oils, right? It increases the blood flow, which thus aids in detoxing and helps with pain relief. I think the big thing for cupping is releasing fascial restrictions. Perfect for that because it's bringing the tissue to the top. And I'll draw a little picture on what's going on here. It supports surgery prep and recovery for scar tissue treatment. It induces deep relaxation, right? This is helpful for high blood pressure. It can, if used often, reduce the appearance of cellulite. Like, you would have to do this every day, not like once every 6 months or whatever, right? It moves stagnation and draws or helps drain fluids. Where am I at? It lifts and stretches soft tissue during like maybe myofascial release. Bless you. Bless you, bless you. And it's useful for alternative modalities like deep tissue. So you can use deep tissue with less strain on you and less client discomfort. And also, fun note, another one, this is awesome. It sedates the nervous system. So if somebody is having a lot of nerve pain or maybe restless legs, cupping can reduce that nervy sensation, the impulse. And I know they can't see this here, but I'll just leave this up. So I'll show you a little picture. Here's your normal skin, all right? I should have made the muscle red, but the muscle's gonna be orange in this case, all right?
Can't see it. It's too light.
Muscle, green. So what is happening when the cup goes on? So think of this as skin and fascia, all right, and muscle underneath. When the cup goes on, this is the cup. Whee! It's causing this to kind of fill up in here and giving you space in between for the lymph and the blood to move. All right. So that's what's happening with cups. If you haven't seen already and you suck the skin, it sucks up into the cup. Good drawing. It looks like a weird Easter egg. Perfect timing for the time of year. All right, conditions that benefit from the cupping. Arthritis. I'm not going to read them all. There's a lot. All asthma and pneumonia. So if somebody's done being sick with a chest cold, you can actually use cupping to help kind of draw things out a little bit and help the inflammation for the lungs to kind of clear up and for the lungs to heal. All right, bursitis, fibro, let's see where, migraines, muscle aches, neuralgia, plantar fasciitis is great. Yeah, it's also really hard to get the cup to stick to the foot because of the angle. Adhesions and scars. You can use it abdominally and help with IBS or sluggish colon instead of doing your massage. You can do a gentle, I would not recommend just sticking them on hard on the belly. All right, but a gentle cupping, more so a glide. And you'll learn about that too. Let's see, where am I at? TMJ. So if we're doing TMJ stuff, we're probably going to do a suck and release. Did I do that with you guys? Show you facial cupping?
No.
I feel like there was probably like a snow day or something happened. I don't remember. Really?
Internal
We did,
release,
right,
and
external, that's all we did.
yeah, you didn't do any cupping yet.
Huh. Interesting.
Or-
Oh, I was off when lymphatic massage was taught. Usually I do it with lymphatic massage. Where was I vacation? Sorry. So a huge list of things that could benefit.
Were you, or was that when you were dying?
That was gallbladder.
Gallbladder?
Oh, that's right, it was. That's right.
Oh yeah. I have a good excuse then.
Yeah.
Not vacation, gallbladder. Dying. Basically. All right, there's different types of cups. I put the more common ones on the top and the less common ones on the bottom with this day and age. So silicone cups are actually really easy to use and a lot easier to clean and maintain, but you don't get the suction that you're going to get with the glass or with the plastic cups, all right? Then we also have glass. You can actually get the glass ones, like the fire cupping ones, if you must. But you check. I don't know if you're allowed to do fire cupping in Ohio. I'm not sure. Yeah. So you need a way to create a vacuum seal. That's why they do the fire. So the fire goes inside the glass. There is a change in density of the air inside, and that's how you get the suction, like the suction, okay? But for us now, we either can have these little, see these ones right here with the balls on the end of it? Those can be glass or plastic, and you just squeeze the little bulbous thing, and it creates the suction. And then we have the pretty common ones here. These are the plastic ones that have a little seal on the top, and you use a little massage gun to suck the air out of it, and that's how you get the suction for those. We're going to play with some of the silicone ones and some of those plastic ones today. Then we have, and if we have time, I'll bring it, something called Medicups. Oh, God, we're going back. Medicups actually comes with a giant machine, and the suction is caused from the machine. So you can have a constant flow, or you can have an alternating suction with the different cups. Then we have the electric cups. You can find those on Amazon, and it's usually one cup, and you push the on button, and it sucks the skin. I had a student that brought one the first year, I believe. Yeah. And I don't know if hers was just, like, it malfunctioned, but that thing squeezed or sucked the skin so hard up into the cup that it was painful. All right, so I don't know. Then we have magnetic cups. Most of your cupping sets will come with a bunch of the little magnets that you can kind of put on the inside of negative and positive charges. If you're doing the magnetic cups, do more training and learn about how these charges can affect the energy levels in you. So I don't do those because I don't quite understand that. There's also bamboo, wood, and horns. Please get horns. Can we bring horns back? Oh, shoot. All right. At the end of this is the massagecupping.com, the ACE cupping that I think is a really good online CEU if you guys want to actually feel special and have a certificate, all right? And anything that I might not show you, you might understand more with her showing it to you. And then I'm also going to, let me just double check this intro. No, I think I just pulled it right from there. All right, so we're going to do, once we finish the rest of, good times. Leave this back up here. And I'm not endorsed by them. I should be.
ADMP has some.
Not yet.
CDs too.
Not yet. Move over, Anita. Mama's coming. I'm just kidding. And I'll show you guys how to use the cups. There's different techniques. We can park them. We can glide with them, and we're going to learn all that today with hands-on. Cool.